Well, I'm so happy that that it worked out to hop on the internet and teach this morning, just so that we could still get one more kind of good ass-kicking Labor Day practice in. I'm coming to you from beautiful South Dakota. I love when I get to practice right here in this space because it's where I grew up, and I don't know, something about being home makes you feel good. But before I go put my butt in the lake for a couple days, I figured we might we might as well work it out a little bit. So welcome. If you're used to doing a little bit more of a traditional asana practice, yoga practice with me, everything that we'll do today is still very approachable. There's lots of different ways to modify, but I am going to put it out there right away that this one's going to be a little bit more intense, almost kind of a sculpty vibe, but we won't necessarily use any weights. If you have some light hand weights and you want to incorporate them, feel free to do so. I'll do everything without weights today and just, use our own body weight. Bit more focused on the core, and well, you'll see. Just adding in some of those elements that really get you moving and heat it up from the inside out. So we'll break a sweat. Make sure you've got a towel, you've got some water. Put on some music that makes you happy and inspires you. I know it's hard for me to teach in silence, but if I turn the music on, Instagram will just kick me off. So it's not worth it. But you guys put on whatever you want. Get yourself situated. Make sure you got all your things. Happy Labor Day weekend. Let's do this. We're going to start in child's pose when you're ready, and you can do any version of child's pose that you like. Knees wide apart or together. Give yourself some space to just relax your belly. Relax your brain. One last thing. If I lose you for a moment, stay tuned. I'll come back on. Sometimes the internet at my dad's house is kind of spotty, but I think we should be okay. So, all right. Here we go. A few moments to settle into your body. You start to slow down. Feel the difference as you begin to relax of just those first moments, setting aside your morning, whatever else is coming up this afternoon or this weekend, to just be present. Sometimes when the mind is racing, it's helpful to remind yourself that if you take time to be present right here, right now, that presence will stay with you, and everything else that you do will be all that much more enjoyable, right? Just cultivate the mind space. Cultivate a sense of awareness. And as you continue to relax, take a moment and try to cultivate some patience for yourself, some compassion for your mind and your body. Make a little promise to yourself right here, right now, that there's no judgments or expectations. You're going to do your best, and your best is good enough. And most of all, try to enjoy yourself a little bit. So as you continue to relax here in child's pose, start to move that awareness even further inward and begin to feel for the touch of the breath. Listen for the sound of your inhales and exhales start to deepen. Notice the way your body subtly moves with your breath. You might feel your back and your belly rise and fall. Let's take 5 more full rounds, full cycles of breath in and out here. 3, 4, and 5. All right. Inhale slowly, bring yourself up. And let's rise out of child's pose and step the knees into a tabletop. And give yourself a moment to just find the shape, move through the spine once or twice, waking up your body with just simple little movements, the types of things that you know and love so well, cats and cows. Sometimes little hip circle, or just swaying left and right and forward and back, taking some mental notes about how you're feeling this morning. And remember, we're not making any judgments about this. We're just paying close attention to what sensations come across. And when you feel like you're up and in your body, let's start. We'll work our way slowly into some deeper movements, bigger postures. We'll take the right arm up. Just a nice big stretch this morning, all the way through the right side. Good, and let's connect the breath to the movement as we thread the needle. We're just gonna tap the shoulder down for a moment and inhale, come right back up. So starting right off the bat by bringing some awareness to your core, start thinking about using your bandhas here. What does that mean? It means pull your belly button up and in, and all the tiny muscles below your belly button down to the root of your body. Give those a squeeze as well. There's 3. Keep breathing, we'll do 5. Exhale down and through. 4. Inhale all the way up, reach back, stretch open. Once more underneath, and then on this one, go ahead and stay down and stretch out the space between your shoulder blades on your back. You're leaning into the outside of your right arm, and then stretch your left hand forward toward the sound of my voice. Think about turning your left armpit back down towards your mat, and then you can really feel that mid-back stretch. All right, keep your booty and your hips up nice and high. 3, 2. If you wanted to lean to the right and kick your left leg straight out the side of your mat and then just push down through the knife edge, the pinky edge of that foot, you can get a pretty decent hamstring, IT band stretch there. Hips will fall back a little further into space. Give it another deep inhale. Full satisfying exhale. Use your core to pull everything back in. Find both knees. Slide your left hand in. Right arm comes all the way back up and open. And then just circle your arm around a couple times. Loosen that shoulder up. Clockwise, counterclockwise. And then release. Everything moves to the other side. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. Full inhale. Let's take it underneath. On the exhale, tap down. Good. Use your low belly muscles to pull back up and open. There's 1. Exhale through. 2. Connect the breath. 3. Inhale up. 4. One more time. Reach up, open up. Good. On 5, we're coming all the way through. We're going to stay put. Right hand reaches forward. Relax your left ear, your cheekbone, your jaw. Put a little bit more weight back in your hips. Keep drawing. Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha. Behind and below the navel, up and in. You want to lean to your left just slightly. You can kick your right leg out. Get that nice stretch going all the way down from your right hip to your right ankle. 3, 2, and 1. Draw the right hand in, right leg comes back, all the way to unwind, and then move the left shoulder. Couple big circles around in each direction. 2, and 1. All right, shake it all out. Plant your hands, 10 fingers, spread wide, tuck 10 toes, and lift the hips. Up and back you go, first downward facing dog. Same thing here. Just make those little movements like we did in tabletop. The types of things that you know your body likes, types of things that feel good to you, knee bends, swiveling heels and hips. Maybe you need to crack your toes. Most of all, take note of how it feels for the first time to have your head down below your heart. Get some fresh oxygenated blood flowing to your brain. And then when you're ready, take a look forward. And now we're going to start moving through a couple of sun salutations here. Step, walk, or hop. To the top of the mat you go. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Good. Let's take it into Utkatasana. So we're going to start with the knees bent, almost like a sun salutation B. Good. Hips move back. This isn't a low, deep squat. You should be able to pick up all 10 of your toes. First time here, we're just going to breathe for 5. Building some heat in the lower body through the core. 4. Get a little bit deeper in there. Sit back. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Hands through heart center. Let it go. Slight twist to your right. Right arm reaches up. And exhale, release. Same thing to the left. Knees might still be bent a little or a lot. And exhale, fold. Half lift straight up the middle there. Ardha Uttanasana. Here comes your first vinyasa. Step, hop, or shoot back and lower down. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Pull through for your back bend. And downward facing dog. On the exhale, hips are up nice and high. Right leg reaches up high behind you. Let's go 3 times. Knee to your right elbow. Pull forward. Exhale, tap. Good. Kick back up. Breathe in. 2, out. Hit that full plank pose. Nice. One more time. Pull forward. Hold the last one. You knew I was going to do that, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the right leg up high behind you one more time. Take a big step through and just sink into your lunge. Again, move your body around. Trust your instincts, loosen things up. And then when you feel pretty good about that lunge, finish your step to the top of the mat, feet side by side, and exhale, fold. Big toes are together, knees bend. Utkatasana, again, we'll do it just like that one more time. Sink the hips down lower. Breathe with me for 5, 4, 3, lower still. 2, hands through, heart center on 1, let it go. Left arm up first, little twist. And release. Right arm swings up, starting to build some heat here. Exhale, fold, halfway up. Ardha Uttanasana, back to Chaturanga. Step, walk, hop, or float. Inhale, pull through. Up dog or cobra. Take it back, hips high. Downward facing dog. Left leg lifts when you're ready. 3 times to the left elbow. Really try to tap. Good. Kick it back up. 1, 2, 3. And you hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up high behind you and step through, find your lunge. Whew, there's the first little bit of sweat breaking through for me. Loosen up, Move around. We're gonna see some bigger lunges coming up soon, so just take this time right here, right now while you have it. And then we'll step to the top. Let's just do a simple sun salutation from top to bottom, all the way up this time on your inhale. Exhale, dive right back down. Half lift and lengthen. Right back to chaturanga. Moving through again. Up dog or cobra, hold. Reverse, back to chaturanga. Push to a high plank. Don't be afraid to use your knees. Back to downward facing dog. Right leg up high again. 3 times to your left elbow. Under the body now, squeeze and twist. 1. Again. 2. 3. Hold it. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Oh. Kick it high. Step through. This time, go ahead and bring up your first lunge. Reach all the way to the top. Now, if you need to modify, you just drop it down on that back knee, no problem. If you're up off the ground with me, find your full lunge position first, and then swing the hands back, lean out. We're gonna warm up this right side. Put some pressure out and over. My lower left side belly is pushing into my right thigh. Getting a little bit of a squeeze going there. 3, 2, and 1. Arms come back up on the inhale. Now stay with me right here. We're gonna lower and lift. Just tapping almost to the ground and right back up. It's just a little pulse. 2, let's do 10. 3, 4. If you want to put your hands back here or drop them to your sides, or you have those weights and you want to pick them up and add them in at any time, you can. Keep moving with me. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come back up on the inhale. Good. Exhale, hands down. Finish your step to the top of the mat. Let those weights go if you had them. Forward fold. Knees bend. We're coming back into Utkatasana. Arms reach up. Stay right there. I'm going to back up just a tad. There we go. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Lower still. Good. Now drop the arms out front. Palms up, or you can reach the hands like you're reaching for me, either way, but bring them down to shoulder level and then come off your heels. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inner knees and thighs together. Legs should be alive. Lower, lower. A little bit closer, a little bit closer. Hips up off the heels for 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Take it back into that forward fold again. Good. Lengthen right here. Step, walk, or hop. We'll do just that on the other side. We're building up to a bigger sequence, slowly but surely. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Left leg swings up high. Underneath the body to the right elbow. Here we go. 3 taps. And on the last one we hold. There's 1. Cross and hit it. 2. Good. Use your obliques right there. Get all the way across. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick back up. Step through Fanjaland. Make sure you're grounded here first. You've got your left foot where you want it. If you're bringing your right knee down, that happens here. Then draw the upper body. Slow your breathing down. Heart rate came up there. We really made a big jump into some bigger movement pretty quickly. So slow down. Try to breathe through your nose. When you're ready, hands sweep back, lean out. So you're gonna make yourself straight like an arrow from the crown of your head back through your right heel, and you're pushing lower left side belly into your left thigh. Create some heat. 2 and 1. If you were gonna scoop up those weights, you could grab them now, bring them up and overhead if you wanted to, or drop them down at your sides. If you're not using weights with me, maybe hands back behind the head, little pulses. 1, 2, my right knee's just barely tapping the mat. 3, 4, 5, keep your chest upright. 6, 7, breathe, 8, 9, and 10. Release anything that you need to. Hands come back down. Finish your step to the top of the mat, pardon me, and fold. One more time, knees bent. Arms up, Utkatasana. Start with a good fierce pose. Drop the hands out from the shoulders. You're reaching forward at the same time. Squeeze the inner knees, thighs, ankle bones, like you're sliding down a flat wall behind you. Start to lower. Little bit more, little bit more, little bit more. Don't let your hips touch your heels. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Now hands down, hips up. Enjoy that forward fold. Open out your feet a little bit wider. Good. And then let's take first 2 fingers and thumbs around the big toes. Parangushtasana. Let your elbows relax. Putting your head down below your heart is always a signal to your body's nervous system that it's okay to slow down and relax. Again, get that fresh blood flow into your brain. Get some oxygen up there. And start sending those signals through the body that you're okay. That you're in control. 2, 1. Inhale, look forward a little bit. You're going to keep all of your weight in your right foot and your right fingers and thumb around your big toe. Don't move anything there. Lean a little bit to the right. See how far my hips are going? Just to see if I can't pick that left foot up. Maybe you can pick it up a little. Maybe you can pick it up a whole lot. You do what's right for you. Low belly muscles pull in. Hold 5. 4. If you come out, just come back in. 3, 2, and 1. Back down. Exhale completely. Find your breath. Here we go. Everything leans to the left. And I mean lean over there so that it's easy for you to pick this foot up. If it doesn't come off the ground, that's okay too. If it does, maybe just a little, maybe a lot. 4. Keep trying. 3, 2, and 1. Both feet back on the ground. Exhale completely and release. Swing the big toes and heels together. All the way through a full salute. Up to the top. Urdhva Hastasana. Arms over. Exhale, dive back down. Need a little mini break right here. Half lift. Step walker, hop back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Same as before. Pull through, hold. Reverse. Down low. Push up, inhale. And back to downward facing dog. Good. Come on down. Just 5 breaths in child's pose. Reset. And then we're going to add on to that lunge sequence. We'll do it slow, and then we'll flow the whole thing 1 time. After that, little core work sequence, some finishing poses, and you're set loose for the weekend. So reevaluate. Where are you at? How do you feel? Can you draw your awareness back to right here, right now? Don't get too far ahead of yourself. And if you feel like 5 breaths is just not nearly enough time for you to rest right now, stay. Stay a little longer. You can always catch up with us somewhere down the line. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, before we get into those lunges, come on out and just lower down to your belly. Let's make sure we get a little back side body strengthening in here as well. You want to make sure you've got some room around you so that you can open your whole body up like a big letter X. Forehead comes down to relax for a breath. Alternating sides. Next inhale. Lift your forehead, your right hand and your left foot up as high as you can go. You'll know it when you feel it because there's your booty and your low back, right? Exhale, release. Other side. Left and right. And relax. Keep going with me. We'll do it 5 times on each side. Here's 2. And 2. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. And release. And release. That's 3. 2 more. Lift. And relax. Lift. And relax. That's 4. 1 more. Lift. And release. Last one. And release. Everything up. At the same time, as high up off the ground as you can. Just like you jumped out of a plane, right? Woo! Free falling. For 5, 4. Keep lifting. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take one ear down to the mat. Ready to go again. In 3, 2. Bring your forehead back down. Exhale everything out. And here we go. Up. Everything off the ground. Breathe. Keep lifting. 5, 4, 3. Little higher. Little higher. 2, and 1. Relax. Exhale. Other ear comes down. All right. Find that breath as you pull your hands in alongside you. And we're going to push off the ground. If you need your knees, use them. If you don't, take it straight up to the top of a push-up and back to downward facing dog. All right, let's learn the rest of our flow. So we started with the right leg high. Now the one place we haven't gone is straight down the middle to the nose. So let's go 3 times, knee to the nose. 1, kick it back up. 2. Think about that like core work, right? You're pulling those low belly muscles up and in. 3, you know we hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. Kick it up high. Step through. Here's your lunge. First part we know. Arms come up. If you're grabbing weights, you can add those in overhead or at your sides. And then right away, we'll take our 10 little pulses. 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5, 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low. Arms come back up. Big breath in. Good. Now we'll take that sweep like we did earlier. If you've got weights in your hands, you can drop them right here. And we're coming off the back foot up into a warrior 3 position. Do your best. If warrior 3 is a little tough on you, you can always put your hands down and just hold a standing split or put a slightly deeper bend in your right knee if you need. Good. Can you pulse from here? Just 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4 and 5. Now listen close. We're going to bring the chest up. Don't set your left foot down. Just lift your chest and bring that left knee up and around to the front. You got it? Keep lifting it higher. Now imagine you've got a string from your belly button to your kneecap. And every time you pull your navel in, that string gets shorter, your knee lifts higher. Stay right there. I'm going to back up just a tad. Good. Okay. Hands at heart center. You can keep them here, or if you want more length, send them up overhead. You're going to pull that knee up. Little pulses here. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all about that really hard spot to get at, low down on your butt, right? Yeah. Hopefully you can feel it. 3, 2, 1. Drive back. Good. We're going to come down. See if we can get the hands just to tap. And we're going to come all the way back up. Slow, slow. You're supposed to wobble a little bit. That's okay. That's how we get stronger, right? Bring it up. And drive back down. Try this with me again. Find your balance. Hands down. Good. Pull back up. Yeah, I'm falling and wobbling all over the place today, so that's okay. One more time. Down. Bring it all the way back up. There we go. Nailed the last one, right? And then release. Whew, shake out that right leg. All right, full vinyasa, inhale. Exhale, dive. Half lift and lengthen. Take it through. Remember, we're doubling up right here. If you don't like this, skip it. Otherwise, we're gonna go down, pull up through up dog, reverse to a low push-up, and then why not do 3? Come on up, right? 1, 2, 3 push-ups and a downward facing dog. Whew. Full breath out. Left leg swings up high behind you. When you're ready, it's 3 times. Knee to the nose. Use your core. 1, 2, 3. Hold the last one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you're really strong, maybe you don't even kick it back. You just step it right through that lunge. Good. Arms come up. We're not messing around. If you're grabbing weights, you got them in your hands, you can lower those right here. Keep that in mind. You can add little curls. You can do your thing. If you're with me, let's just keep the arms up here. That's going to keep encouraging a little blood flow to the heart. Good. Now you're hitting almost that cardio zone, right? Breath is a little bit labored. Sweat is pouring. That's where we want to be right now. We're at the deepest part of the practice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, right? Keep it low. Ditch those weights if you've got them. Good. We're going to lean out. Think about where we're going. When you're ready, off the back leg. Find your balance. Warrior 3. Again, I'm going to back up just a tad. You stay right where you're at. 5 times right here. 1, 2. If you want to let the hands relax down, that's okay too. 3, 4. It's just a tiny pulse. We just did 5, and then we came up without touching that right foot down. Good, good, good. Find your balance. Arms up overhead here if you'd like. Hands behind your head, hands at your sides. You do your thing. Flex your right foot. 10 little pulses up. 1, 2, 3. Remember, that string from your belly button to your kneecap's real short right now, so you don't have much room. You got to keep it nice and close to the body. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. 3 times. Slow this part down. This is where you're building strength. Touch the fingertips. Inhale, come up. Now don't just lift that knee, lift it high. Good. Down. And up. Slow. Left leg's burning right about now, huh? One more, one more. Good. Bring it all the way up. Lift it high, 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 high. And release. Oh my God. Shake that left leg out a little bit. Ah, water break, towel break, whatever you need. You guys didn't think the old lady still had it in her, did you? Okay, all of that together with a little bit of some flow. Yoga people, this is your spot coming up here. You'll see a little bit more flowing now. And then we'll wrap things up. All right, up on 2 feet at the top of your mat. Arms come overhead when you're ready. Full body stretch. Exhale, dive. Uttanasana, take it down. Half lift and lengthen here. Pull your ribs up off your thighs, your navel to your spine. Strong plank, step, walk, or hop back. Lower down. Pull through, up dog or cobra. Reverse it back to that chaturanga position. Now you can skip that if you don't like it. Push to high plank once. Maybe you do 3 push-ups. Maybe you just hold that plank. 1, 2, 3. Up and back to downward facing dog. Right leg up high. 1 knee to your right elbow. Good. Inhale. Up and back. 1 knee to your left elbow. Beautiful. Up through the center. Knee to the nose. Don't kick back. Just pull that foot through. Arms come up on the inhale. And sweep them back on the exhale. right off that back foot when you're ready. Find your warrior three. Pull your hands to your heart, stand up. Bring your left knee up high. This time extend the leg out and hold it right there. Again, I'm gonna back up, you stay put. There we go. Extend it, hold it. 3, 2. Now what if you pull that knee back in? And this time we're gonna dive down, just the right hand to the ground, half moon. Inhale, bring it back up. Hands meet at your heart. Lift that leg, extend it out as high as you can. Bend your knee, inhale, and take it down. One more time, pull up, deep breath. Lift that knee as high as you can. Down to your half moon. Hold that half moon, hold it. When you get to the bottom, open it up. Strong all the way through. Keep breathing. 2. We're taking a big step back. Warrior 2. Just long enough to come up. Little flowing warrior sequence here. Elbow to the knee, side angle, or fingertips reach for the mat. Inhale, reverse. Do that 2 more times for me if you would. And if you don't want to use your hands, reach them forward. Use your side bodies. Up and back. 2. One more time. Reach, reach, reach. And 1. Second to last vinyasa is right here. Spin the hands down, move through. Always that option to reverse or double up or add some push-ups, some plank work. That's your choice. Keep breathing. Everybody gets to down dog eventually. And we do it 1 time through on the left side. You got this. Here we go. Left leg up. Okay. Left elbow once. Tap. Good. High. Underneath right elbow. Kick it back up. Breathe. Straight up the middle to your nose. Don't kick back, step through. High lunge when you're ready. Bring it up. Now we just flow through. Hands come back. Push off that back foot. Warrior 3, hands at your heart. Go ahead, start to stand up. Bring that right knee with you. As high up as you can. Extend the leg out, lift it up. Bend the knee back into the chest. Left hand comes down. Open up to the right. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Good. Slowly, everything back to center. Think small, right? Get small, there you go. Pull the knee in, extend the leg out. Back in, exhale, open. Deep breath. One more time. Get small, pull into the middle of the body. As you rise, good, good. Remember, wobbling's not a bad thing. Extend the leg. Squeeze in, and then expand. Open up as much as you can. We're gonna hold the last one, hold the last one. This should be hard to do, and if you're falling out, that's a good thing. It just means you finally got into that muscle fatigue. That's what we're looking for. It's right now when you build all the strength of the practice. Took us forever to get here, so pay attention to what's happening. Don't let your mind wander off, just breathe. 3, 2, 1. Step back. Warrior 2, chest comes up. Find the depth of the legs. You're almost out. Just a couple more movements. Reach back. Side angle, here we go. 3 times. With or without. Touching the fingertips down or the elbow to the knee, that's your choice. You can reach both hands forward. Both back. 2. One more, one more. Parshvakonasana, reach. Viparita, stretch back. Circle the hands. Hey, this is your last vinyasa. How about it? Take it through, make it just as strong as the first one. You want to reverse? Take a reverse. You think you got a couple more push-ups? Right now's the time to check. 2, 3, up and back, down dog. Whew. Take a look forward. Jump on through to a seat. Oh, okay. Again, little towel, little water break here. So, here's what's happening. One quick core work sequence. We'll do a spinal twist on our back, a happy baby, and you're done. You can handle that, right? Just a few seconds left, really. Well, maybe a few minutes, but. All right, let's stop talking about it and just get her over with. Start with me in boat. Modified version would be heels down, toes up, and just leaning back. If you can bring your feet up a little bit, toes at eye level, great. If you can extend all the way up, even better. Arms can reach anywhere you like them, and let's hold right there for 10, 9, 8, lean back. There you go. 7, 6, 5. Now get lower. 4, about halfway down. There you go. 3, 2, we're not going any closer to the mat than that. And 1, we're going to bring it back up to a full boat. Breathe with me again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. We get about halfway down. On 5, we hold there for 4, 3, 2, one more time, up to the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, halfway down. 5, 4, 3, 2, you gotta come back up one more time, up to the top. Oh my God. And then set your feet down. Good. Wrap your arms around, grab opposite elbows, and then sit up as tall as you can. This is called tree stump pose. You just push your feet down and stretch out your back. There are 3 parts to this core work. One part's already over with right there. Next part here, we're gonna go heels into the ground, toes up. This time, everybody's gonna keep their feet on the ground just for this beginning part. And then you'll have the option to pick them up once you get the hang of it, right? Hands here at your heart, or I like to interlace my fingers for this one. And then you're just gonna lean back and twist. So this is just like that basic Russian twist from side to side. Yeah, see how that feels? If you can actually get that elbow all the way down, do it. Otherwise, just twist as far as you can. Okay, that's plenty for you? Great, stay there. You want to put a block or a weight between your knees, a little extra something there, you can. Otherwise, pick the feet up and now keep twisting. Side to side with me. Here we go. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7. You got it. Breathe. 6, 5. Try to keep the lower body movement to a minimum. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up. Set those feet down again. Sit up really tall and squeeze. One more round. All right. This one we're going down onto our backs, and we're just going to finish with a quick round 10 leg lifts, 10 Baddha Konasana sit-ups, and 10 bicycles, and it's done. Yeah? Here we go. So all the way down. All right, I'm going to turn to the side, but you guys stay where you're at, just so that I don't come out of the frame. Start with me right here. Lie down onto your back. Take a moment to notice how it feels to reroute through the spine. Make sure your shoulder blades are relaxed. Everything from the back of your head to your tailbone is on the ground. Now, if you know that you've got kind of a picky low back, I'm going to suggest that you slide your hands completely underneath your booty and just keep them right there. Tuck them under your tailbone. If you're not quite sure, put them right outside of your hips. And you'll know when you lower your legs here in a moment, if your back starts to arch like this, that's not what we want. We want to keep everything flat. So, solution would be to support a little bit, or just don't go as low. If you know that you've got the low belly strength and the low back strength, then maybe you want to try this with your hands over your head or underneath your head. Okay? Here we go. Up and down 10 times. Point your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, how do you breathe here? Inhale down. Exhale up. Ah, there. 5. It's just like thinking about folding your body, right? You fold on an exhale always. Extend on an inhale. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull up. Let's do those bicycles first. Side to side. Each cross, 1 to each side is 1, right? So there's 1. Left, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you breathing? Yeah. 8, 9, and 10. Relax on your back. Let the bottoms of your feet together and the knees fall apart. Take a moment, readjust your spine. Make sure everything's pressing down. Hands behind the head, or you can reach your hands up toward the sky. Okay, last 10 right here. Just a little pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Relax. That's it. Now all hard stuff's over. Yay. Breath moves back to a nice easy rhythm. You're going to reach down, help those inner thighs together. Bring your knees up, give them a quick squeeze. Rock a little side to side. Here's the spinal twist. Knees go whichever way you really want to go here. I like to go right then left, but in an open twist like this, it doesn't really matter, just so you know. If we were in a compressed twist, like in Utkatasana, we went into prayer twist or something, then you would always want to go the right side first because you're compressing on your internal organs, and so we want right side, left side just to keep the flow of things going in the right direction. But on your back, it doesn't really make that much difference. So whichever way you've gone, you turn your gaze in the opposite direction. Focus now on just slowing back down. Five or 6 deep breaths here. And take it the other way. Let the shoulder blades relax. Soften your cheekbones, the corners of your eyes, the corners of your mouth. Sometimes if I can't get my breath to slow down as quickly as I'd like, just take one hand and put it like right at the base of your rib cage, where your sternum is, the top of your belly, and just a little bit of weight there will encourage you to slow that breathing back down. All right, unwind onto your back, kick your feet up in the air, take your favorite happy baby, inner arches of the feet, outer arches of the feet. If you don't feel comfortable in this position for any reason, you can always just bend the knees and grab your shins instead. You're still getting the same exact feeling for your spine and your low back. Or another version that is my favorite is to put the bottoms of the feet together again, lift up here, and then just interlace your fingers around your toes. You can make a little basket for your feet and relax everything back down. And if you tuck your chin in slightly, you get a really nice stretch that comes right up the sides of your neck and in through your traps. And if you turn your head a little bit from side to side, you can really feel that. Whatever you're doing, stick with it until you're happy and satisfied, and then let it go. We're just going to rest a couple moments here in Shavasana, and then we'll come up and take a bow and call it a day. So when the time comes to let go, really just let go. Close your eyes. Pay attention to those subtle sensations pulsing through the body right now. Sometimes you can even feel a little vibration of breath moving, blood flowing. And then just keep resting right where you're at. But again, pay attention to that very specific sensation of feeling like you're very much alive at the same time as you experience the sensation of being as ultimately relaxed as possible. It's that space, that little space, right? Where there's a perfect balance between the two. That's what the word samadhi means in Sanskrit. It means contentment. Santosha is the word that really means contentment, but that there's nothing left to be done, right? That all is in its perfect place. And it's a really organic feeling because it's present in all things, right? It's present in nature. We always have some sort of cycle moving of transformation, creation, destruction. And somewhere in between each of those, there's a moment where both are happening. Right? So as we come here into Labor Day weekend and we're moving toward the end of one season, it's really just a transformation into the next, right? And there's this perfect little moment in there where everything is as ripe as it can be, as full to fruition as it can be in one place. And then it slowly starts to turn to the next. And you have to have all those things in life, right? We can't just stay in one. It's important that we cycle through them all. So here at the end of your yoga practice, if this is a difficult place for you to rest, sometimes remember that it's important because there's a little transformation happening right now, right here. And when you get back up, something new will start again. And you'll be refreshed and ready for that, right? Yeah. So when you're ready, refreshed, renewed. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Move your body around a little bit. Get yourself back into the present. Bring the knees in for a squeeze, and if you like to rock and roll up or just take it over to one side for a moment, do what feels best to you. And then come on up. We'll take a seat. Draw the palms back together. Take just a moment at the end of your practice. If you haven't already today, just pause. Think about the things that you are happy and grateful for, the things in your life that bring you joy. And we'll be happy and grateful for one another. Thank you guys for hopping on. Have a wonderful, safe weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday. Mwah. Namaste. Yay! Thanks, Sheila. Now it's time to fish. Yeah? All right, I'll see you guys very soon, and we'll finish up September and get working on that fall schedule. So, bye-bye.